Don't listen to anyone who says size doesn't matter, because in the world of military engineering, nothing matters more than scale and power. Today, we're revealing the biggest military vehicles ever built. Watch until the end. You won't believe number one. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Number 1. The Combat Guard Armored Beast. This four-wheel drive monster features an armored monocoque body made of all-welded steel, unfazed by bullets, shells, or even mines. The 8-ton buggy hits 150 kilometers per hour, shrugs off 1.5-meter drops, and crawls up 70% grades while hauling 8 people and 1.5 tons of cargo. And if that's not enough, you can mount a remote-controlled weapon station and anti-missile defense system. Number 2. The LRCX Amphibious Mega Hauler. Meet the LRCX, a 100-ton amphibious steel giant riding on 3.2-meter wheels. At 19 meters long and 6 meters tall, it carries cargo equal to its own weight, everything from tanks to 60-ton amphibious vehicles. It swims, it drives, and it happily crushes any car foolish enough to get in its way. Number 3. The Lun Ekranoplan Flying Ship. Imagine a flying ship 7 stories tall, with a wingspan wider than a football field. The rocket-powered Lun ground effect aircraft is 74 meters long, weighs 243 tons, and lifts 500 tons while cruising at 500 kilometers per hour for 2,000 kilometers. Oh, and it fires 6 Mosquito missiles. Number 4. The Nuclear Train and Giant Warships. Everyone knows about nuclear suitcases, but how about a nuclear train? The Molodets Rail Missile Complex hides 3 intercontinental Scalpel missiles, each 23.3 meters long and 150 tons. Then there's the nuclear missile cruiser, Pyotr Veliky, the world's largest and most powerful cruiser, 252 meters long, packed with weapons, helicopters, and 40-meter tugboats that look like toys beside it. But even that looks small next to the Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier, a 337-meter, $17.5 billion fortress with room for 90 fighters and 4,600 crew. Number 5. Monster Tanks. Char 2C, Tsar Tank, and Mouse. The 70-ton French Char 2C, 10 meters long, was a rolling fortress with a powerful 75mm cannon and 35mm armor. Then there's the bizarre Russian Tsar Tank, standing on 2 9-meter wheels, but doomed by a tiny overloaded rear roller. And finally, the German Maus, the heaviest tank ever at 188 tons, so enormous that bridges couldn't hold it, and it crawled along at just 19 kilometers per hour. Number 6. The giant Mi-26 helicopter. The Mi-26 T2V towers at 8 meters high. Its cabin is 3.1 meters tall, perfect for a basketball game, and 34 meters long. It lifts twice its own weight, 28 tons, enough to transport aircraft and vehicles, and famously rescued multiple crashed CH-47 Chinooks. Number 7. The Mi-12 Homer, king of heavy lift. The Mi-12 Homer, weighing 70 tons, looks like 2 helicopters merged into one. With massive 35-meter rotors, it carried tanks, trucks, and 44-ton ICBMs, while seating 240 people on board. Number 8. The Tu-160 Blackjack nuclear bomber. The Tu-160 Blackjack is the world's largest and heaviest strategic bomber. It reaches the stratosphere, 16,000 meters high, and breaks Mach 2. With 45 tons of payload and 12,000 kilometers range, nowhere on the planet is safe from its strike radius. Number 9. Hovercrafts, submarines, battleships, and the giant SUV, the Zuber The world's biggest hovercraft carries 3 tanks and 140 troops at 300 kilometers per hour, over land or water. The Typhoon, a Kula submarine, 172 meters long, can punch through 2.5 meters of Arctic ice. Then comes the legendary Yamato, the largest battleship ever, at 263 meters and 72,000 tons, requiring 227 U.S. aircraft to sink. Finally, a fun one, the world's largest SUV, an 800% scale Willys Jeep, with 6.4-meter wheels and space for a whole family inside the grille. Number 10, the biggest artillery ever, the Schwerer Gustav. Meet the Schwerer Gustav, the largest artillery gun ever used in combat, and one of the most absurd engineering feats in military history. This railway-mounted cannon weighed an unbelievable 1,350 tons, stood 12 meters tall, and required a 250-man crew just to assemble. Its shells were monstrous, 7 tons each, as tall as a man, capable of smashing through 7 meters of concrete or 1 meter of steel armor. When fired, the shockwave could shatter windows kilometers away, and the shell traveled 47 kilometers before hitting its target. But its size was also its downfall. Moving Gustav required 2 parallel train tracks, multiple support trains, and days of preparation, making it both unstoppable and impractical. Still, it remains one of the most iconic examples of bigger-than-big military engineering.